It's going to go Ryan, Mark, and then myself rounding it out. Man, let's not waste any more time. I'm jazzed up. Ryan, give us your first pick. What's the best sports movie of all time?
So I'm gonna let
Don't
you
do it.
guys take one of my other favorite movies, but my favorite sports movie of all time is The Blind Side.
Whoa.
Big Mike,
Okay.
Michael Orr.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's just an amazing story of a guy that goes from a really challenging situation to a family that takes a chance on him, provides him with everything that someone of his talent should be given, and yeah, he ends up being drafted and ends up in a good spot. So, a really good movie.
Yeah, the true life story of one Michael Orr,
mm,
former left tackle for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
where is he now?
He's retired. He was last with the Panthers in 2017, maybe something like that. But yeah, he's out of the league now. He had a
And
good long career though.
Yeah, he won a couple championships, didn't
He won one Super Bowl with the Ravens.
he? Yep.
But man, he was a good, solid player for them for a long time.
Yeah, he's
Real
only
good player.
34. So
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I think he's done with his NFL career. But yeah, Sandra Bullock, great performance.
Oof, great
Sandy
movie.
B really tugs at
The
your
car scene,
heartstrings.
the accident.
Oh,
Yeah.
the car accident with the little kid.
protective instincts.
Protective instincts. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that was dope.
yeah. There's lots of great little heartwarming.
I could watch that
Sounds like-
movie anytime, any day.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, just a little side note. I don't know if you guys know this, but the high school coach in the movie, Hugh Freeze, is the guy who actually went on to coach at Ole Miss, and he was the guy who was fired for calling a hooker hotline on his work phone.
Oh, wow.
My God,
It's something I always
he
love
was
to
a
tell
coach
people.
at like a Christian school.
Yeah, he
It
was
was like a
at
private
the
Christian
school, and he went on to coach at Ole Miss and got
Come on,
fired.
man.
They used a lot of like college, like actual.
Oh yeah, Nick
coaches
Saban's in that movie.
Yeah, in the movie.
They had a bunch of coaches.
Yeah, I
man,
thought it was
what's
pretty
his
cool.
name? Ed Orgeron, who just won the national championships in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou Holtz, man. They got real coaches. Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty cool.
good stuff. All right, we can talk about the blind side for the rest of the episode, but we got to do a second pick. Mark, give us your favorite movie.
I'm gonna go with Glory Road. Not as. Have you guys watched it?
Yeah, I watched it
Is that the
twice.
Sam Jackson one? No, that's
No.
Coach
So
Carter.
this is
All right.
yeah. So this is inspired by a true story of the Texas Western men's basketball team. In 1966. They were the national champions that year, and it's about a team it's about a coach. His name's Don Haskins, and he coached and recruited a team with an all-black starting lineup, which was the first time in NCAA history.
Wow.
And they actually finished the season 23-1 and went on to beat Kentucky in the national championship game, which was a huge thing. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's University of Texas El Paso, like, you don't know that school. It's a very unknown school. So, yeah, great movie. Huge part of my childhood. The basketball in that movie is really good. The acting is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's just a lot of good lessons you can learn from that movie as well. So
Everyone was
definitely one of my
everyone was
favorite
hating
movies.
on him because he went from coaching like a girls team and taking
Yeah.
them really far, and then nobody thought he could do it in like a men's championship team, but
Yeah.
he did it. Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that movie.
Well, man, you guys have put me in a tough spot because I didn't even have this one down on my list. But I gotta go. Remember the Titans. You guys promised it was gonna be gone before I got to my pick when we talked about this. But I mean, what do I have to say? Denzel Washington, check. Maybe I should just leave it at left side,
Strong side.
strong
Yeah.
side. Yeah, come on, all-time great. Remember
Big
the
movie.
Titans, guys.
Can't
Come
you
on.
tell he's my brother?
Big movie.
Great
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, I mean, yeah. All right, end of conversation. Remember the Titans. Come on, guys. Let's get with it. Ryan, your second pick. Let's go.
So my second pick is Moneyball.
Ooh.
I slept on Moneyball for the longest time because I just didn't think it was going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
But just like how much I've gotten into like the stats and like the deeper stuff about sports after watching that movie, it's just like it's so cool to think that like you don't need a star or like you don't need a massive budget to win. You just need like the proper guys playing the proper positions, doing the proper things in order to get to the playoffs, and,
Absolutely.
and that movie, like like yeah, I think it's a great movie. So
Yeah.
if you guys seen it,
Absolutely. Moneyball I've seen so many
Great
times.
movie.
It's a great, it's a great inside sports movie. It's a great movie.
and he's still with the Oakland
Yeah, Billy
Athletics.
Bean. He's still
Yeah.
he's still general managing the Oakland A's. Yeah, I mean Brad Pitt. I mean, come on, Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Jonah Hill's in it.
Jonah Hill, yeah.
Chris Pratt, young Chris Pratt played the first baseman, whatever his name was. Yeah, it's a great movie. If you don't like baseball, which I don't love baseball, it's a great kind of look inside the sport, and kind of a cool story about someone who did something different. Mark, give us pick number 2.
I'm gonna go with Rudy. I'm gonna go with Rudy.
Yes.
Another movie from my childhood. Yeah, about this, just these underdog stories just get my heart every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, didn't have the money or the grades to qualify for a scholarship at the University of Notre Dame, but really wanted to play football. Yeah, ends off with him getting admission to Notre Dame and plays football for the team. So it was just a really great movie.
Yeah, another
true story. I'm sure
story.
most people watched it. Yeah,
all of these have been true stories so far that we've picked, because those are just the best sports movies. But Rudy, the story of Rudy Rudinger, player for Notre Dame, like you mentioned, starring the guy who played Samwise Gamgee in the Lord of the Rings movies. He plays Rudy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, just another movie you can just sit down and cry over and feel okay about it.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Rudy, you got to go see it. It's another one of those you don't have to be the fan of the sport to watch. You can just go and love it. Great pick. I was going to be mad if you left Rudy. If I was going to have to pick Remember the Titans and Rudy at the bottom of both rounds, I mean, come on.
I let you get Remember the Titans.
All right. Yeah, you did. All right, let's man. I mean, there's about 1,000 different directions you could go here, but I got to pick Rocky. I can't go out of round 2 without picking Rocky. And we'll just assume this means the whole franchise. We don't have to pick Rocky 1, 2, and 3. My favorite is Rocky 3, Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T. I love it. He kills a man by punching him in the face so hard. The Rocky movies, written and starring Sylvester Stallone, Carl Weathers. I mean, it's just an all-time classic, and it's barely a sports movie at this point. It's just an iconic piece of American history. So my pick is Rocky. Moving on, Ryan.
So my third pick is going to be hockey movie, Miracle.
Yes.
Miracle.
Another movie that I slept on for a while, and
really?
as a hockey fan, I don't know why I slept on it for so long, but I watched it I think last year. Herb Brooks, head coach of the U.S. team, just proves how important coaches are to teams. He takes down the Soviets and proves that you can't get too stuck on one player. If your star player is down, you got to get the next guy going. Yeah. And just a big perseverance movie, and it's great. I love it. So.
I can't believe you slept on this movie.
I know.
This
I
is
can't
the hockey movie. This and
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to spoil it in case anyone's going to pick it.
Yeah,
but
right. True.
Mighty Ducks is this and Mighty Ducks are the hockey movies. It's Kurt Russell. Is it Kurt Russell who plays the guy, or is it? I don't know. But whoever plays the coach,
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell plays the coach. Just a great. I mean, these are all great, heartwarming. That's what a great sports movie is, Yeah, like you said, the story of underdogs beating the Soviet Union without professional players. Just another one you have to watch. The hockey movie. All right, Mark.
Very good.
Round number 3. What's your pick?
Round number 3. I'm gonna go with Southpaw.
Southpaw. Whoa.
Boxing movie.
Good movie.
That movie, I don't cry a lot. That movie almost made me cry. The storyline. So if people don't know, it's about a boxer who had success and then lost his wife in a shooting, and then proceeded to lose his daughter to Child Protective Services. And so he was just in a really bad place, and he just worked his way up. Just inspiring. The boxing was really good. I wanted to get into boxing after watching the training, and just the music, the soundtrack in that movie just gets you hype. So yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah, this is one I haven't seen. Ryan, have you seen this one?
Wow.
I have. It's a really good movie.
Fire.
Okay,
I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he's
he's
the star.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah.
He beefed up too. He was
Oh yeah.
Big. All
D's
these
in that
guys for
movie.
these boxing movies. Michael B. Jordan, a couple years ago, got nice and big for Creed. Yeah, that's a good excuse to get ripped, is get cast in a boxing movie.
Yeah.
No, Southpaw's fire.
All right, I'll add that to my list. Round 3. I'm gonna go. Ooh, gosh, I'm gonna go with The Sandlot. One of my all-time favorites. I think this is our first comedy on the list. This is our first one that's also not a true story. I don't think. But the story of what sports is all about. Little kids playing in the backyard, playing in the sandlot. Another baseball movie, but another one you don't have to be a fan of baseball for. Not the traditional true story heartwarming, but still nice and heartwarming. I'm assuming you guys have seen The Sandlot.
Yeah.
I low-key haven't. I've heard so much
You're killing
about
me,
it.
Smalls. I'd throw that in.
I've heard so much about it.
He's drowning. He's drowning.
I'll go watch Southpaw. Mark, you gotta watch The Sandlot. That's your homework for this week.
Yeah.
Is this the movie with the dog?
Yes.
There's like a big dog scene? Okay.
Yeah, there's a big dog. I won't spoil it for you. Great movie, The Sandlot. I own it on DVD. All right, let's go round 4. We're into it. Round 4, Ryan.
All right, round 4. I can't have the Masters going on. I can't have my golf clubs right here without talking about a golf movie. So the greatest game ever played, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. I thought you were going somewhere else.
Yeah, no. It's a great movie. It's about a young kid just being so involved in the game. He works at a golf course. He's around a bunch of stars. At a young age, he showed that he has a lot of potential in the game. Stuff goes on. And then he's invited to a pretty big tournament when he's 20, and he ends up being a U.S. Open championship or a champion. And if you actually follow Francis Ouimet, I think that's how you pronounce it, but he went on to a pretty great career. So, really, really good movie.
That's another one I haven't seen. There you go. Greatest game ever played, starring Shia LaBeouf before he went crazy. So there you go. Round 2, Mark, give it to us.
I'm gonna go with Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings,
another movie from my childhood.
Yeah.
I have not.
Funny movie, hilarious movie. It's like loosely based on the true story of the Jamaican national bobsleigh team.
Loosely.
In the 1988 Winter Olympics. Really great movie. Funny movie.
Yeah, I think this is a Disney
the egg
movie.
Is Disney movie.
Yeah.
The Disney sports movies.
Disney sports movie. Miracle is a Disney movie.
Glory Road.
Glory Road is a Disney one.
Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah, Remember the Titans is Disney.
John Candy's in it. Oh my god.
John Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool Runnings.
Disney's killing the sports movies.
All right, I've got Southpaw. Mark's got to watch Sandlot. Ryan's, you got to watch Cool Runnings.
All right.
Wait, you haven't seen it?
Yeah, Ryan's seen Cool Runnings.
Dang.
Man.
You'll laugh. It's funny.
Yeah, it's great. Timeless movie. Great pick. A bobsled movie. I didn't think we were going to get winter sports into here. But there you go. My third pick, or my fourth pick. Oh, boy. I'm going to go... Man, I'm kind of torn between two, but I'm going to go with White Men Can't Jump. Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson. I love that movie. Not kind of your traditional movie. It's about guys playing 2-on-2 in Los Angeles. But I think it's a really cool kind of... I don't know. I love it. It's just kind of a cool little character story about Woody Harrelson's character. And basically the whole movie is just him wanting to dunk a basketball. That's like basically what the movie comes down to. And yeah, just it's the 90s-ist movie of all time. If you want a little throwback, you got Wesley Snipes in those short shorts with the patterns all over them. Great little 90s throwback. White Men Can't Jump. Have you guys seen it?
No,
Saw it
actually.
recently.
Nice.
Saw it last year.
Yeah, I think I saw it for the first time 2 years ago, and I love it.
Yeah, it was funny.
Fun fact: Woody Harrelson was in Brampton the other day.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, they're filming Man from Toronto,
Oh, maybe we can get him
and
on the show.
they were. They were
Man from Toronto. What's that about?
Dude, it's with Kevin Hart, Woody Harrelson,
What?
and the girl from Big Bang Theory. It's all about a man from Toronto. I don't know.
Is it Toronto Man's?
Bonus pick, Man from Toronto, starring Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Shout out Toronto.
Yeah, shout out Toronto. Let's keep it on topic, guys. We're talking about
Sorry.
sports movies here.
Sorry.
Kevin Hart movies. Good fact, though, Ryan. Maybe we'll go try to track down Woody Harrelson in our next episode. All right, we are on to round 5, our final round. Let's get going. Ryan, your final pick.
So I was going to take this in like a comedic way, but I've already picked 4 other true stories, so I don't think I can dip off from that. Another good movie that I thought was really good, Soul Surfer. I mentioned it last week.
Bethany
but I thought that was a really good
Hamilton?
movie.
Is that her name?
Yep.
I got really invested in this movie just because you want her to succeed so bad, and it's just such a freak accident. So she's champion surfer. One day night surfing, she gets attacked. Gets her left arm bitten off, and perseverance drives her back into the sport, and she's an icon for a lot of people. So
yeah, this is a great movie. It kind of feels like a kiddie movie when you're just kind of looking at it, but it's actually a really good story. Bethany Hamilton is just, there's another movie about her that's more of a documentary. If you're I forget what that one's called, but that one's kind of more of a documentary look if you're looking for this. But this movie, I went on a vacation with one of my friend's families, and he has a little sister, and she refused to watch anything but this movie for the whole weekend.
Oh my
So
God.
I saw it about 5 times in a weekend. It's a great story, nothing against Bethany Hamilton, but I can't stand this freaking movie anymore. But it is a good movie, but I can't stand it. So there you go. Yeah, Soul Surfer, great movie, great story. Mark, your final pick.
Man, I think I'm just gonna go with Creed.
Creed. We got
Another
3
boxing movie.
movies in.
Yeah.
Wow, there you go. Creed.
I love boxing movies. Yeah, again, kind of the same reasons. The boxing was amazing.
Yeah,
the
boxing
soundtrack got me
is
hyped.
so cool, and like they do the one-shot boxing fight at the end, where they're just and Michael B. Jordan got knocked out on the set of this movie, I think a couple times because they were going at it. The boxing is legit. Yeah. And
So it's a great movie.
Great movie. Go watch it.
he's a great actor too.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Michael B.
I haven't seen the second one yet. I think.
No, I haven't either. But I heard it was
I don't
pretty
know if
good.
it's good.
Yeah. Ryan Coogler, same guy who directed Black Panther.
Oh wow.
Super team. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler. Super team out there. All right. Great pick.
Last pick.
How do I wrap it up? I just got to give one as a personal recommendation. This one's more of a documentary, but it's one of my favorite movies about sports. Dogtown and Z-Boys is a documentary about the origins of California skateboarding, shot by Stacy Peralta, who was one of the skateboarders from that era, and he was actually there, and he's in a lot of the clips. And it's just a great, cool look about these rebels in Southern California in the 70s when skateboarding was nothing and nobody gave a crap. So it's a cool kind of origin story. There's another movie called The Lords of Dogtown, which is terrible, starring Heath Ledger, rest in peace. But that's a bad movie. Go watch the documentary Dogtown and Z-Boys. I love it. There you go. That's the end of that. Real quick, did you guys have anything else on your list that you didn't get to? I had a bunch. I had Jerry Maguire. I really wanted to pick but couldn't get to. Dodgeball, Ben Stiller. I wanted to pick that. Happy Gilmore. That's where I thought Ryan was going.
Yeah, I was gonna pick that, but
The Karate Kid is a sports movie, and
Coach Carter.
Coach
I don't
Carter.
think anyone talked about Coach Carter.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks. We kind of mentioned. I, Tonya.
Whole
Down.
series.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys
I
have
had
anything else?
Field of Dreams.
Yep.
That was a movie where I thought maybe Yeah, if I build a rink in my backyard, or the Colorado Avalanche going to come, or what? And then $1 Million Arm. That's another true story.
Right.
It's pretty good.
There you go.
So that's what I had.
Right on. That's our draft of the week. It was a long one, but I think well warranted.